Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, your life just doesn't seem to go the way you hoped? Do you sometimes wonder if the universe has forgotten you, if you've somehow been left behind while others move forward with ease? Welcome back to our channel, dear friends. I'm so glad you've joined us again today. If you've ever questioned your fortune or doubted whether destiny is something you can change, and today's video is exactly what you need. We're going to uncover the hidden power of a simple yet incredibly profound spiritual practice, reciting the Heart Sutra. Specifically, we'll explore the transformative effects of chanting it 21 times a day and how that can shift not only your inner state, but also your external reality. I know what you might be thinking, can a short scripture really have the power to change my fate? Isn't my life the way it is because of circumstances I can't control? Let me tell you a truth that has been whispered through the corridors of ancient temples and echoed in the hearts of millions. Destiny is not fixed, it is fluid, and the rudder that guides it is your karma, your merit, and your mental patterns. And the most beautiful part, you can change all of those. Let me share with you a story. A small city lived a woman named Grace. From a young age, he was told he had bad luck. Her father died when he was 5. Her mother struggled with illness. Every time he tried something, the job or relationship moved, something always went wrong. He became the kind of person who expected failure before even starting. One day, a friend took her to a Buddhist temple. It was peaceful, calm, and filled with light. At the end of the visit, a monk handed her a card with just one verse: is to recite the Heart Sutra 21 times a day. You looked at it confused. How could this help me? He asked. The monk simply smiled and said, try it for a month, then ask again. Grace decided to give it a shot. He printed out the Heart Sutra, found a quiet place in her home, and started reciting. First, it was just words. He didn't even understand half of it, but day by day, something began to shift. By the end of the first week, her sleep improved. Her anxiety decreased. At the end of the second week, he began to notice things: strangers smiling at her, sudden small opportunities, coincidences that seemed too perfect to be accidental. By the end of the month, he wasn't the same person. The funny thing, nothing on the outside had dramatically changed, but he had changed. Her mindset, her energy, her presence. And slowly, the world responded in kind. This is the hidden power of the Heart Sutra. Though it contains only a few lines, it is considered the distilled wisdom of the Prajna Paramita teachings, the teachings of ultimate wisdom. When you recite the Heart Sutra, you're not just speaking words, you're aligning yourself with the fundamental truths of reality. You're purifying your karma. We're opening the gates of perception. We're calling out into the depths of the universe, and the universe answers. Why 21 times? Numerology and sacred traditions. The number 21 is often associated with completeness and spiritual cycles. Reciting a sacred text 21 times creates a vibrational rhythm strong enough to break through the density of our habitual thoughts and karmic patterns. It's not about superstition, it's about resonance. Every time you recite the Heart Sutra, you are like a bell ringing truth into the vast silence of your own mind. But let's go deeper. What does the Heart Sutra actually teach? At its core, the Heart Sutra reveals the nature of emptiness, tells us that form is emptiness and emptiness is form, that the 5 aggregates form, sensation, perception, volition, and consciousness are not separate or permanent. Everything we experience is empty of independent, lasting essence. Isn't there elements liberation? Because once you truly understand that everything is in constant flow, that nothing is fixed, you realize that your suffering, your pain, your obstacles, they are not permanent either. It can shift, it can dissolve, it can be transcended. And this is why chanting the Heart Sutra transforms your destiny. It changes you. In the modern world, we've been taught to look upward for solutions. When life is hard, we blame society, the economy, our upbringing, or bad luck. Rarely do we look inward. But the Heart Sutra brings you back to yourself. Says, look again. The problem is not outside. The answer is within. Let me tell you another story. A man named Thomas was on the verge of bankruptcy. His business had failed, his relationships were strained, and he was drowning in despair. He tried therapy, he tried medication, nothing worked. One night, he stumbled upon an online video about the Heart Sutra. Something about it resonated. He printed it out and began chanting, not knowing what he was doing, but clinging to it like a lifeline. Within weeks, he noticed a strange calm entering his life. He wasn't reacting with the same panic. Tears began to flow. He reconnected with an old friend who offered him a job. Slowly, he rebuilt his life, not because of miracles, but because he had become still enough to see the opportunities he once overlooked. The Heart Sutra didn't magically make his problems disappear. It helped him remember who he was before the problems. There's a saying in Buddhist circles, when the mind is pure, the land is pure. This means that your external world is often a mirror of your internal one. Change your mind, and your world follows. So, what can you expect if you recite the Heart Sutra 21 times daily? First, clarity. Your mind will begin to declutter. The fog of confusion, anxiety, and doubt will slowly lift. Second, peace. Not the kind of peace that comes from everything going right, but the peace that remains even when things go wrong. Third, intuition. You will begin to feel guided not by external voices, but by the quiet wisdom that lives within you. Fourth, healing. Old wounds, both emotional and physical, often begin to ease. You become less reactive, more forgiving, more kind. Fifth, transformation. Where circumstances might not change overnight, but your relationship to them will. And that's everything. Well, let's talk about how to build this practice into your life. Start small. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just start. Find a quiet space. Sit comfortably. Light a candle or incense if you wish. Take a few deep breaths to settle your mind. Then begin your recitation. Let the words flow through you. Feel their vibration. Speak them with sincerity. Don't rush. Don't perform. Just be. 21 times feels like too much in one sitting. Break it into parts. 7 in the morning, 7 in the afternoon, 7 before bed, or even 3 sets of 5 and 1 extra. Make it fit your life. Make it sacred. And here's a beautiful secret: you don't need to understand the entire sutra for it to work. The power lies not in intellectual comprehension, but in sincere repetition. The rhythm of recitation creates space for the truth to enter, even if your conscious mind isn't fully grasping it. Over time, you'll find that the lines you once found strange begin to make sense. Insights will rise. Your heart will soften, your world will open. This is the power of the Heart Sutra. It's not a prayer to a deity, it's a song of awakening, a declaration of freedom, a reminder that you are not trapped, that no one is trapped. Everything can change. You can change. And all it takes is a few minutes a day, a bit of faith, and a willingness to try. So I invite you, starting today, commit to 21 recitations of the Heart Sutra each day. Do it for a week, then for a month. Watch what happens, watch what opens, watch what dissolves. And when your life begins to shift, don't be surprised. It's not magic, it's merit, it's mindfulness. It's you coming home to the truth. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this message resonated with you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your experiences in the comments. What has the Heart Sutra meant to you? How has it helped you in difficult times? Your story might just be the light someone else needs. Thank you for watching this video.